Hey there, Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm really happy to have you here. As per usual, the grandmothers perk right up whenever I get to your sign. And I asked them, what is the message? What do you want to tell me about Pisces? And what they showed me was when I was a child, I would go climbing around. Wow, you have a lot of cards. I would go climbing around down in the woods. There was a little creek bed near our house in the spring. It was really muddy, and we would go down there because there were wild daffodils. And so I like to keep my eye on them. So as soon as they popped up, we would collect some and take them home to my mom, right? And so that's what I saw. And it was about, holy crap. All right, Pisces, this is amazing. But what it was about, it was the death and the rebirth. Daffodils represent the surviving the long, cold winter. And it is that bright, sunshiny light that shines in the middle of the woods in the dark. And it's the first signs of new life, of new spring. I don't even know where to start here. Okay, so wow, I don't even know where to start. Holy cow. All right, well, we're going to start with grace. First, grace is the way that the dragons speak about love, about loving yourself unconditionally, and allowing yourself to be in flow with spirit, and allowing yourself to be carried along by this love that you have for yourself, by the love that the divine has for you. We have freedom, let go and trust the process of life and the universe. So we have freedom and the trust the process, and the flow of it is the grace. It's the grace that flows in that brings you where it is that you're going. And where the heck are you going? Why, you're heading right straight toward your destiny. I've never even seen this card. I didn't know it was in here. Look at this. Destiny. You are flowing right straight toward your destiny. It is your life, your journey, your path. You walk it your way. Your life, your journey, your path. You walk it your way. It is an opportunity to really let go of the old. So this is the mid-month of November reading. I don't even think I said that. This is the mid-month, and the focus is on that eclipse that is happening in Taurus. It is happening at 27 degrees of Taurus, and it's happening on November 19th. And so the North Node is getting ready to shift into Taurus. And for you, Taurus energy, being grounded, and you're a water sign, which is probably part of why they showed me the daffodils, because there you had the water and the mud all working together to create new opportunities and new birth, because it is a sextile energy in your house of communication. And so it would be the death and the rebirth. It is you communicating to yourself, you opening yourself up and allowing the universe to communicate with you through divine love and grace, and choosing your destiny. Then we have Hearn. This is divine masculine energy. It is number 33, which is interesting because it's divine masculine energy, but it has got that Christed light energy. So freaking amazing, really. Hearn says, oh, it's the last card in the deck, too. Hearn says, it is time to reevaluate, to slow down your fast-paced life. The Earth Dragon. This is Taurus energy. Next 18 months. The Earth Dragon is connected to nature and everything within the natural world, the rocks, the earth, the trees, the plants, the animals, the birds, the daffodils. He advises us that we would do well to remember that we are a part of the seasons, the Earth's rotation, and of Mother Earth herself. He reminds us that everything is cyclical and draws our attention to how out of sync we now are with the Earth's natural rhythm. Even in our internal body clocks are out of kilter, partly because they changed the clocks. We couldn't imagine life without our smartphones, blah, 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 blah. Hearn says, you celebrate May Day, Halloween, Christmas, and other festivals. yet you forget the real essence of what they are truly signifying. They are a celebration of the turning of the seasons, of the earth's bounty, and you are out of step with this. It is time to reevaluate, slow down your fast-paced life. You are constantly spinning on your own axis rather than interweaving with the earth's beautiful tapestry. Make time to look at the trees, watch the waves, listen to the bees. Your body and your mind requires time to replenish and reboot. This is the season of autumn. And autumn is about that slowing down, letting everything break down and to replenish the earth with the nutrients, right? As the leaves break down into the soil, they give back to the soil. And then in the spring, new growth. And then Pisces, it is going to be just about your birthday season when, astrologically speaking, the whole world is going to start moving things forward. So don't be disappointed about the pace of things, but you are moving towards your destiny. You are moving towards your destiny. And we have Lord Cthulhu. This is very powerful. This is very powerful. It's number 20. 20 would be like judgment. This would be choosing your path. Again, it's that choice energy that you're going to have over the next 18 months. The choice in what your truth is. Okay, so communication broadly could mean a lot of things. But when we're talking about the nodes going through, this is about your truth. How you communicate to yourself, about yourself, and then how you put that out into the world. But mostly, how do you communicate to yourself about who you are? Do you acknowledge your own divinity? Do you acknowledge your own goodness and the fact that you don't need anyone's permission to live your life the way you choose to live your life? You're moving towards your destiny. Lord Cthulhu says you are the change. You are the judgment of your own life. You are the change. No one's going to change your life for you but you. The great news is no one's going to change your life for you but you. The bad news is no one's going to change your life for you but you, right? You have total control of trying something new, of seeing what fits and what works and who you are. And it's fun. It really is. And you're a mutable sign, so it's a lot easier for you than for other signs. But you are being encouraged to really reevaluate what is still of value to you in your life and what doesn't work. And be the change in your own life and move towards your destiny. This is some really powerful stuff going on here for you. And I haven't even gotten into the reading yet. So let's go see what happens there. But oh my gosh, you are in the driver's seat. You're in the driver's seat. It's really important that you remember that. Oh, look at this. The key to this situation is the horseman. And the horseman says, the herald of change. Change is coming. Change is happening. The way that you transform the situation. Oh, no. Hold on. Okay. All right. The way you transform the situation is answering the freaking call. This is how you transform the situation. It says the refusal of the call. If you refuse to change, if you refuse to answer the call of your soul, you're going to be in the same place. If you keep doing what you've always done, you keep getting what you've always gotten, right? Because here you've been trying to think, how do I do this radical acceptance of my heart? How do I release and let go and really go for what I want? What I feel in my heart and in my soul is calling to me. It is calling to me. What is it that I'm supposed to do? How do I manifest this? And the area of where you've been anxious and worried is the magician's sword, the confidence in your own magic. And I say, pick up your sword and go. So as I said, you guys, whenever I do the Pisces reading, the ancestors, the grandmothers, they're always here, but they really come in for you guys, and it's because probably the energy of the 12th house and everything. You have the lay of the land, the ancestral wisdom in the heart space. So when you get in touch with your higher self, with your spirit guide team, that is going to enable you to know which direction to move in, to do the rebirth process of being the daffodil. In the future, you're going to be thinking about transmuting the pain, but this dude, he's sitting there all tied up and he's kind of refusing to do it. But the clarifier they sent with it was the netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. So as you allow yourself to open up and soar, you could completely change the energy. But you have to be the change maker in your own life. No one's going to do that for you. In the area of the obstacle, it's the deep quiet. It's the meditation and it's the stillness. Have you been connecting with spirit? Have you been making time to have those conversations? And that's really violet, right? It's like the violet flame energy to me. And so the violet flame, there's a violet flame meditation music that I have attached in the description box below. It's just music. So what you do is you, wow, again, you step into, okay, yeah. You step into that energy. You just lay there in bed and you play music, right? And you just visualize all the sadness, the pain, the hurts, the deep wounds of not just this lifetime, but of lifetimes and ancestral DNA karma being burned in this violet flame. It's cool, you won't burn up. And transmute it to light. Because you can't destroy energy. You can't destroy it. You can transmute it. It can't be lost or destroyed. It can be transmuted and changed. And so the purple becomes white. You change it. Okay, so you have two cards that came out for the outcome, and one of them is lost in space, needing direction. This North Node is going to be about making choices, needing direction. And only you can answer this. Only you can be your internal compass. Action to take here is the forgiveness. Repairing the veil. You repair the veil when you forgive yourself and you forgive others for, coming here and having our human experience. That's what we came here to do. But in the process of it, there's a lot of a need to figure out what is important and what is of value. You have the Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future and needing direction. And what this is about, Dragon's Hoard is about making choices that benefit future generations. And this feels very karmic and very spiritual. So when, as a parent, we value ourselves and we set the example of self-love and self-care, not in a narcissistic way, but in a healthy boundaries way, we teach our children not to be doormats. We teach them that they're of value. And so as you take care of and nurture yourself appropriately, you teach that to your children. If you don't have healthy boundaries and you don't nurture yourself and care for yourself appropriately, you're also teaching that to your children. This is a big responsibility. So you're being encouraged to evaluate, to weigh out, to discern. There's such an energy of discernment here. Feel that judgment. Where's that 20? Oh, Lord Kamuthi. Be the change. Choose to be the change in your life that moves you toward the destiny that you're really proud to own for yourself. Because your overall energy, didn't you have a 33? You did. Heard, right? That Christed light showed up again here. Only this time in the most ridiculous looking card ever. You got to see this. How do you look at that and not laugh? It is so freaking cute. This cat, very independent, has owl eyes, wisdom, and it's called the Joyful Muse. Inspiration. There's music, there's painting. This is about creating joy. We're all creators. We can create misery or we can create joy. And you're being encouraged to create the joy in your life. And what lights you up? And really, the first thing you do is you release and you let go of the sadness, the negativity. It does no good. It does no good. It weighs you down. It doesn't serve a purpose. Being angry at someone doesn't really serve a purpose. If it's there to remind you not to get in that situation again, that's a purpose. However, the anger doesn't do that. The lesson can do that. You don't need to carry the anger with you. You can go, oh yeah, I remember that situation. I didn't like the way that worked out. I'm not going down that road again. Right? So the lesson, remember the lesson, but release the pain. Release the anger, release the anxiety, release all the negative emotions, and instead fill in that space with the joyful emotions. And one of the best ways to do it is find something that you really like to do and just enjoy doing it. Create something new. Sometimes for me, I have a Pisces moon. For me, sometimes it helps me a lot to just totally change the furniture in my room, or to go get new bedding, or whatever. It's like you change the energy when you do that, and it's creative. And then I'm like, oh, well, I got this new bedding, and now I want to move the furniture in this way, and then you do the deep clean, and then it's nice. So do whatever it is that brings you that sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. And choose yourself. And carefully go through what is of value to hang on to and what is just dragging you down. And allow yourself to be the rebirth. The daffodil. Daffodils are such happy little looking flowers, right? I mean, they just look like little smiley faces coming up there in the spring after a cold, nasty winter. And just, ugh. And they would totally make my day when I'd spot them. I'm like, oh, there they are. I'd be so excited about it. Feel that excitement. Remember to transform your situation by not refusing the call toward your destiny. And your destiny is to create joy. Believe in your own magic. Remember? Confidence in your magic. All right, let's see what we get here. Loving messages from Spirit, the Nightingale. Enchantment and voice. My creative soul sings through the night, bringing healing and light. This little dude here, he's so freaking cute. Focus on building your connection to your true self so you do not depend on outer circumstances for strength or security. Your soul's connection is your true support in life. You do not need to feel limited or afraid of external conditions, as they can be transformed through the magic of your own soul's voice. Have confidence in your own magic. You can influence the environment around you through conscious choices. So, seriously, the conscious choices that reveal the truth of who you are to yourself and then to others, that is going to be what will be brought up again and again over the course of the next 18 months as the North Node transes Taurus for you. You can, rather than worrying about an environment that may have a negative effect on you, practice speaking your truth unconditionally and spontaneously from your heart. You can cast a loving spell of enchantment to inspire and heal others as you do. That's protecting the future. When you choose to love yourself, when you choose to do things that bring joy and happiness into your life, you are setting the example that will be followed. Because whatever you do, you're setting the example that will be followed. What do you want to set for the example? Not victimhood, but victory in the truth and the confidence of who you are as a beautiful soul that's here to create joy. So trust in your own magic. All right? Looks really big. Looks big. I am on Facebook at Moonlit Waters. Come on over every day. There's a little reading. Maybe it'll help keep you motivated to keep moving. This looks really powerful. Again, comment on the video if you'd like to be in the drawing There's just a couple days left. The drawing for the videos that I'm doing for 2022 to celebrate my anniversary on YouTube. You guys take good care of yourselves. Go make some fun. Choose you. Choose you. You deserve it. All right? I'll talk to you soon.